It's like my audio is actually working today. How exciting. Last time I streamed this for the first like 2 minutes, I was just sitting there talking. But my I use an application to get rid of all like the noises in the background, especially like my keyboard and stuff. But the problem is if I don't open that, nothing works whatsoever. So I sat here and spent the first 2 minutes just talking to the void because my mic wasn't even working. All right, today I think I'm gonna do the mouth. I might try to do the mouth forms off the top of my head, otherwise I'm just gonna open an old model. But that is my plan. Um, I can definitely start by just going through everything, but I think I wanna, because if you see like the face shadow's not on top of this, so I think I wanna go ahead and do that first. It's just gonna take some mental brain power because I figured this out once by myself, and so I just need to figure it out again. All right, so like all the hair stuff, I'm just gonna make this like a 550. I think the eyes. Okay, I didn't change anything. Thought I moved something to 501, so I just want to change that as well. Wonder if you work in Photoshop, if this draw art or something you can do there. It's very annoying to deal with after. Ooh, the only issue is now that we have all of this stuff. Okay. Multi-keys editing. Draw order. Overwrite all of them to, let's do like 530 for the eyes. Should give enough room for anything we want in between anything. Okay, and then let's just go to the physics menu just to make sure that didn't mess anything up. I mean, I think it looks pretty good. All right, so now we can go to the mouth. And this as well. So face shadow is gonna need to be more than 500. So we'll just do like 505. And then the mouth. Oops. Like the lip skin stays 500, but everything else moves like maybe let's say 520. Lip skin. I'm guessing this is just a lip. Okay, so this one. It's everything else is fine as well. We're gonna make that 520. It's gonna look crazy, but we're gonna fix it. All right. I think what we want to do is just all of this inner mouth stuff. So all of this, we want to just clip the top lip skin and the bottom lip skin. Oops. But then we want to invert it. See, now it looks normal, and now my resolution that I'm rigging this in is 1/4, so I mean it's not that great, but it is all good now. That is how you make the mouth work with stuff like freckles, blush, shadow going over that lip skin, but not over the inside of the mouth. That's why we're doing it that way and not just bringing everything, like bringing the shadow over everything, because the problem is if your mouth opens, the shadow could, get over your tongue and your teeth and stuff, and that would obviously be a little weird. All right, so we got everything in order. Now I think we want to go ahead and just start meshing everything. So I'll do the lip skins together. Let's do the top lip. I draw them so that they are exactly lined up, so that'll be easy to copy and paste, luckily. Okay, so not great. Always want to do 3 here. This a little bit bigger, but then go in and make like, I guess you can only make each end bigger. Um, Maybe we cut it in half and copy. Let's try that. And then this density, you can actually want to bring it down. In the past, I've always made it like not dense enough and it looks a little weird, so this might be a little bit of overkill, but that's totally okay. Ooh, what have you done? I'm on stage in my heels, and it's where I belong. All right. I think that is fine. So then we want to go through and I'm gonna guess this, copy, this, delete. Oops. Okay. Top lip, reflect. So obviously it looks quite crazy, but we will fix that. Actually, I think it fixes itself. Yep. Okay, so that's what we got going. I think this is gonna be enough for it to not look weird and still be able to do all the fun V-Bridger stuff. Yeah. Cool. So now we're just gonna copy this and then bottom lip, paste that there and say, oh yeah. And then now we want to open the top lip and the top lip skin together. So we want to just delete all that. Okay, not that. Okay, cool. Yes, we can do it the old-fashioned way. Okay. And I am going to glue these. So that's why we want to open them up together. It makes the mouth rigging process so much easier. I'm just going to grab this middle line. Control C, and then top lip skin, Control V there. And then we're just gonna add some more. One decision I gotta make is obviously there's stuff here. We don't want to lose that. So we might just not glue this outside part and it would start glued here. There just might be some slight issues with that. So we will do that because I don't want to lose out on this skin at all. The reason I'm putting these lines is because with the glue, only these lines are gonna move, and so it's gonna pull this stuff in, which ends up just causing some issues. So I'm doing this for the first time. I'm just kind of hoping it works. But now we're gonna go through and get all of this. Control C. We're gonna wanna delete that real quick. Control V. Reflect. Awesome. And then we're gonna want to connect here and connect here, and then just let it kind of do whatever it wants. I'm just gonna click, and now we got them both, and this is where we're gonna go through and just glue all these parts. You okay? My 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 cat's making some noise. Alrighty. Why do they have to make it so difficult to grab? Maybe I do this. Okay, that's not gonna work either. We're just gonna have to do this. There might be an easier way to select stuff to glue, or it might know, like, you know, these posts are the same. This is as good as I'm rocking it. Okay, now we definitely want to edit this glue, because we don't want the mouth changed by the skin at all. We want this to have complete control. So this is red, which is good. Just kind of color this in. Go back to this, and then color again. If your top lip happens to be green, hold shift when you're coloring this, because that would make it green. But obviously we want this all red. Cool. And now we're just going to do that for the bottom as well. Bottom lip. Actually, top lip, you can kind of like move it. And it's definitely a little weird. But it's also like not too bad. Maybe we'll have to work with it a little bit, but let's go ahead and do that bottom lip skin. But see, this one's gonna be better because like we don't need to not glue this one, which might be helpful. Oh, bada bing, bada boom, Mr. Worldwide when I step in the room. All right. And then again, yeah, just the easy. Just go around and add these. These don't need too much geometry because all it's doing is making sure you don't see the underneath stuff when you're not supposed to. But again, I'm going to go in here and add a few more points. And then we're just copy and pasting. LC, V, horizontal. Connect everything. Cool. And now we need to glue it. Glue, 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 glue. Glue is your friend. My first few models, I did not use glue. Trust me, you need to use glue. Because, like, for this, and what you saw with the eyes, you only need to move, like, the lines rather than having to move everything. So I only have to move the top lip and the bottom lip, but not the top lip skin, the bottom lip skin. There's some mouth positions where sometimes you gotta move it just because it kind of moves crazily, but that's why I added extra points here in hopes it won't, but still unsure. Um, Yeah. Lip skins are done, which means we can technically start doing the mouth forms, which I might do. I might not deal with any of the inside stuff until we got that kind of working. So, I'm just gonna start with, oh, that is eye, not mouth. I'm gonna start with form and then I'll go ahead and do open. I'm not sure exactly how many of each I want. I think probably 4 forms and maybe 3 to 4 mouth opens. I feel like I normally do more than that and it's just like not worth it whatsoever. So we're definitely gonna let's do 4 forms. Let's add one. Um, I often go above 1 and -1, but once you put it into VTube Studio, it's literally just like if like scaling it. So I'm probably not gonna do that because it's not worth it. It's not like if you move your mouth a little extra open, that's when it triggers it. So yeah. So since we're doing 4, we're obviously gonna need to do them a little bit differently. I personally like this side, I guess. So I think we're gonna do something like that. Alrighty. So this is like normal smile. This will be like flat, frown, big ol' smile. So this keyframe's already done. We can go ahead and, oh, one thing I forgot, top lip. We got the keyframes in there. How we actually want to move stuff is with deform path tools. And I know that there's a way to make sure everything's perfectly the same left and right if you use a mesh deformer, but personally I don't want, or a warp deformer. Personally, I don't like using warp deformers for the mouth. I'd rather just move the art directly. I think it ends up looking better because if you use a warp deformer, you're gonna have to do really high like vertice points and then just adding more when I think you can eyeball it pretty good. I've never had any issues where I'm like, oh, that's so bad or anything like that. So all right, so this is obviously a very simple one, and then edit level 3, I'm gonna go and add more points. Okay, good. This just gives you greater movement for the little things, but like sometimes you just need to move it in the masses. So for extra smile, obviously we're not moving bottom lip, so it's gonna look a little bit weird, but that is fine. I wish there was a way to, and maybe there is, to copy deform paths, because like now that I'm moving to the bot lip, I have to redo everything, but yeah, might make it go a little bit harder, but let me add all the points for this one. Just try to get it like look equal to the eye. But also since this mesh is perfectly centered, you can also do stuff like, oh, it's right near this point, so it should be right near this point, stuff like that. Fun stuff like that. All right, but I'm actually gonna turn the bottom lip off for now and just do the top for these keyframes because they're gonna be the same. So kind of just like a grow in the smile. What I always do to check is there's so much stuff overlaying it that it looks kind of funny. Um, just make sure it looks good here. I think it does. So now we're gonna turn bottom lip back on. Control Shift C. Control Shift V. Perfect. But yeah, keep doing that. And now we're gonna try to get this kind of straightened out. We'll see what we can do. This is why we have the multiple, because, you know, it still looks like a smile, but we can flatten it out a little bit. I would probably recommend having a flatter line. To begin with, like with your art, if you're making your art yourself. I did make mine myself, but did not give it a flat line. I would recommend it. I do it for most, or just like a slight smile without this extra curvature in the middle. Just makes it a lot easier to like bend and work with. That's a like a little tip is you don't need the art to look exactly how you want it to look at rest. You need it to be malleable for all the positions. Okay. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, so we like it. I'm gonna finish the top lip and then turn the bottom lip on. And again, Control Shift C, Control Shift V. Definitely gonna furrow these corners. And then also bring this down a bit. Bring this down a bit. Bring this down more. I think it looks pretty good, to be honest. All right, let's turn this bottom lip back on. And then Control Shift C, bottom lip, Control Shift V. Definitely something that's I didn't change the bottom lip blue, so gotta do that. It's so funny to watch it move, like when you've already done it. All right, cool. I was like, what's going on? What have you done? I'm on stage in my heels. And I dance at the club. Cool. So obviously, yeah, some issues here, so I need to, well, obviously have to figure that out at some point. But I'm not gonna worry about it for now. It looks like my plan for making sure that didn't happen didn't quite work, but that's okay. It shouldn't be too much extra work. All right, we got all of our mouth forms done for the closed mouth. Um, I'm kind of thinking about doing 4, which makes me do 16 mouth forms, but you know, I don't know. I think it looks good at the end. I don't have my model up. I don't think I want to do all the work just to get it up, just to show it, but I've got some on my TikTok, and you can see like the mouth forms and all that. Speaking of TikTok, I deleted TikTok from my phone because I was spending too much time on it. I was like, let me take a break for a month and, you know, get back to doing stuff, and then I'll download it again when I need to start promoting content. Downloaded it today. Apparently I made my account with a mistyped email, like misspelled, and for some reason I didn't use like password I could figure out. So, I don't know. We're gonna have to try to figure out how to get back into that, but we'll see. Alrighty. Bot lip, top lip. Create one here and here, of course. I'm gonna create one like lower, like here. Where the mouth is just like starting to open. And then one here. Yeah, yeah. Alright. I like to start on the side. These are my favorite mouth forms, so I will start here, and then we will slowly open the mouth. Um, yeah, this being the shape of the bot lip is definitely going to cause some issues, but hey, we're learning how to deal with non-completely ideal art, right? Mm. I'm kind of doing this based off memory, but I would advise pulling up a live 2D mouth form guide or mouth form chart. My favorite one I like to use is actually not one you can really Google, but it's a YouTube video by Toby Does Draws. They put out a video of like getting your mouth to work better, and that's usually what I go to. Or I'll just pull up one of my old mouth forms and go based off of that, which I might have to do. No, we'll see. Oh, I'm getting tired. I think I'm hungry. I might have to stop to eat too. Just real quick, because I think I got dinner plans at 5:30, which is crazy work. Oh, what did I do? Trying to add a point here, but whatever. This is very not even, I guess. Let's see if I can find the Toby Does Draws one real quick. Toby Does Draws mouth. Toby, Tobi, sorry. Nice. Better mouth rigging in live 2D. Alrighty. It's moving at least, yeah. Obviously, we'll get the teeth and stuff in a bit. Alrighty. I always recommend C, Control Shift C, Control Shift V, so you have a starting point, so you're not kind of just starting from anywhere. This will help the movements be a lot more like fluid and stuff too. Oh, no, I wanted you to stay. Alrighty. So obviously, yeah, still some issues with the skin and stuff, but let's go through and kind of test this a little bit. Even with it saying flat, it's got some of those issues there, so we'll definitely have to move the lip skins around a little bit, but that's okay. What have I been streaming for? Did it not tell me? Oh, 40 minutes. That's not bad to get like the base of the mouth forms done, I don't think. While yapping. Alrighty. So just want to go through and like get this linked, I guess, so that you can like I don't think my O's are like very rounded, so I might want to switch the O's. Maybe this we're gonna want to make a little bit less crazy of a switch. Yeah, okay. But like slightly. Yeah, the O's are this. We just want to have like this less like that. I don't know. Yeah, the U's and O's don't look too different anymore. But I think it's probably fine. I don't know, what do you think? It's probably time to fix the bot skin or the top lip skin, huh? Wonder if we can fix it without keyframing. Just like moving some of these points. That's my hope. That is my hope. Okay, so there doesn't look good. That is about it. So let's see if we can fix it. Let's see. Oh, why does this do nothing? Maybe bot lip skin can save us all. Yes. Only problem with fixing it with bot lip skin is I'm just worried. Doesn't look like there's any issues. Right here. Flat face. Maybe top lip skin for this one. think that looks good. Alrighty, now the inside of the mouth. I guess we can mesh everything. Be nice to have the mouth done before I get off stream today. I still have an 8. Should probably figure out something easy. What should I eat? What should I eat? You wanted me to stay? I literally don't know. I feel like eating is important. I have like no food in the house. It's bad. So unless I want to like go whip up a 3-course meal, there's like nothing that I can really eat. Hmm. Let me go forage. I will be right back. Break time. Don't forget to move your bones. Oh my god, I just realized that like I turned the iris circle off this one. So let's go find the eyes. Uh-oh. Oh, just the... I was like, oh no, a bug I can't fix. Oh, I really need to go shopping and fill my apartment with like foods that'll fill me up and all that, but I also really need a job. What? Being a computer scientist in this day and age? It's rough out here. It is rough out here, that's for sure. Also, the head movement is going to be very undynamic when it comes to the hair, because that piece in the back is literally just one piece. Right now, I should have separated it. Especially trying to pitch myself as a live 2D person, but you know, it's okay. Shit happens. By the way, I got corn chips, so that is what I'm eating. Oh, guacamole sounds so good. Alrighty. Inside of the mouth. Huh. It's gonna be kind of crazy if the mouth takes less long than the eyes. I feel like not adding V-Bridger yet. Um, I don't think I'll add all the params, like the mouth funnel, stuff like that. Um, but I'll definitely add like mouth X, cheek puff. I'll see if there's any ones that I think make a big difference, but a lot of them, like the mouth funnel is the one that comes to mind. All it does is it gives like your lip this shape. And what I noticed is it mostly hits when you're making the A sounds anyway. And I already add this shape to my rigs. A lot of people don't, so a lot of people this is flat. And I think, yeah, that case mouth funnel, stuff like that will look great for you. But for me, what ends up happening is I swear it just makes like my model like look like this sometimes. I'm like, that's cute. But actually, yeah. I'm just gonna undo the inversion of the mask so I can actually see what I'm working with here. I guess I should probably glue the teeth. That does not sound like the most fun thing in the world to do. I don't know. Maybe I won't. I'll do it later if I need to. The biggest whatever with the inside of the mouth is actually head angles. Like you don't have to do too much for mouth forms. Especially the top. The top does nothing. The tongue and the lower teeth move a bit. Top does nothing. I guess I didn't need to do all that. That was the most massive brain fart in the world, but it happens to the best of us, really. Just go ahead and do all these together, especially so we can invert that. Okay, so we'll do the upper teeth first. Again, it's not that imperative that these are doing a little bit more here. But I think that's about all I'm gonna do with those teeth. Lower back teeth. These really do not need much. I don't think. Tongue, a little bit more. But actually what I was thinking is using mouth funnel on the tongue instead of on the lips. So when you make like L sound and stuff, I don't know if it'll actually like look good or work, but I might try it. Also, can anybody tell me why auto meshing doesn't give you a like a symmetrical mesh? Like, what is that about? All right, whatever. We'll just do it. That looks good. Whatever. Lower teeth. Alrighty, I think that's all good. I'm gonna invert that again, and then back mouth, super easy. Gonna try to auto. Like, I don't even think we need that many, to be quite honest with you. So let's invert this. Like, I guess with the head movements, it'll affect it a little bit. So I'll go ahead and put more than I was planning on, but still not that many. Alrighty. So now For the most part, we're just moving this up and down. So, will not be too hard. Not gonna do everyone, just because don't really need to. I have the teeth closed, our mouths closed at least. Let's take a look. Chin movements I'm gonna do with V-Bridger too. I much prefer that. Oh, darling, what have you done? That's a crazy eye. Let's fix that right now. Crazy eye, crazy eye. Okay. Let me just save this. I think that's where I will end today. I know kind of a short stream. I'm just trying to go little by little. I got multiple projects I'm working on and stuff. I'm trying to get this done so that I can have like a VTuber model as my OC so I can make like videos with it about art, about what I'm doing, stuff like that. That's why I'm trying to get this going. It's not for like a customer or anything, but I still want to get it done at a good time. I'm also working on a VTube Studio plugin, which is kind of interesting for sure. So, I'm tweeting about it on my X account. So if you want to follow my process there, Arita2D, the plugin itself also now has an X, which is called vdynamics. Getting a little bit of traction there, which is so exciting. But yeah, kind of focusing on those two things, and then I'm still going to school. I don't know if I can afford to keep going to school, so might be giving up that. Um, but yeah. basically what we're at. After I rig this one, I will show rig. Don't worry, I'm not just making it so I can make content. I already have a plan for the next one, and it is gonna be a full body model, not just a chibi model. And it's going to, I've got pictures up on my X, but it is like Saturn themed, kind of. A little bit. It's like planet themed. Um, but basically, what I'm going to use that one for is promoting my VTube Studio plugin. So I kind of need to get working on that too. I haven't shared the art for that, but I wish I would have had any of these things done already, just so I could like focus on one thing. And I would love to. Well, I wouldn't, but I'm not going to be the developer that solely just works on the like plugin itself, the code, because marketing is so important. It's almost better than like the engineering quality, I swear. Um so I don't want to neglect the marketing. Is basically what I'm getting at. If it takes me a little longer, but I pick up more traction along the way, it's worth it. Rather than waiting till it's done and try to market it. Especially because people might, give you ideas along the way or say, hey, this sucks, or you do get traction, stuff like that, that'll help you keep going, rather than just sitting in a hole, making an application, trying to promote it once it's done, and people are like, hey, this already existed, we didn't want this. I still don't think the idea is validated yet, other than the fact that I would use it as a VTuber. But getting more traction on that X account for the V dynamics than for my art account itself. So for me, that's exciting to see. But I think that's it for today. What I have left on this model is next I'll probably work on head turns. Um, I think that's probably what I'll do. I'll probably work on some head turns, and then I'll do some of the V-Bridger stuff, one after the other. And then obviously I have to do all the physics that comes with head turns, the hair, and then the body. I'm planning on doing a super simple body rig for this one. Obviously I gotta make toggles for the hands so they can either be down or up. But otherwise, I don't plan on doing leans. I don't even really plan on doing like X movement of the body. So it might just be Z movement. And then like the hands and stuff. And I don't plan to turn the head too much to the left and right. That's also mostly going to be Z movement. Again, I don't need this to be a beautiful model. I need a model for promoting content. The main content I'll be promoting is probably my other models. I just kind of want to be the spokesperson. So that's why I'm not going like all out on this model. Because like, I don't know, I don't want to sit there and do what I would do to a model that I would charge 1,500 for, you know? I don't think it's quite worth it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll find it out. I can always make another one. But yeah, I hope you like it. If you have any questions on rigging and you made it this far, definitely feel free to ask. If you made it this far in the video, my eternal gratitude forever. um, but yeah, leave it below. I'll keep rigging this all on stream so that people can see my process, etc., etc., etc. But pretty happy with how it turned out. Head angles is gonna take by far the longest, but once I'm done with that, we are very much so out of the woods, which is super cool. Yeah. It's been a good stream. I'm glad I got some work on this done today. I'll probably go code here for a little bit before I go out to dinner, and then code after dinner, and then play some games. That's probably Will do with my day. But thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. That would be like my little friend here. Peace.